Hello friends, we are solving an example on Z parameter, and this was the example. We applied 3 KVL and we got 3 equations. From third equations we find out the value of I3. We put that value of I3 in first two equations, and we got, rather in first equation we have put till now, and we got one equation V1. Okay, now this equation is resemble to this equation. Now we have to find out second equation. For that, what we will do, we will put that I3 in second equation. So let's do it. So when we put in a second equation, it will be V2. Second equation is a V2 equal to 2I1 plus 5I2 plus 3I3. Now this replace this I3 with 1 by 8. Okay, let's do it. 2I1 plus 5I2 plus 3 into 1 by 8 I1 minus 3 by 8 I2. Okay, when we solve this, we get equation as a V2 equal to 19 by 8 I1 plus 31 by 8 I2. Now this is second main equation. So if you see this equation properly, if these equations are resembles to our Z parameter equation, Z11, Z12, Z21, Z22. We will represent it in a matrix form. So Z11 is 23 by 8 from first equation, Z12 is 19 by 8, Z21 is again 19 by 8, and Z22 is 31 by 8. So these are the Z parameter. Okay. Now sometimes we have to transfer the network or in a S domain. Okay. So if inductor is present, so we will see one example, simple example 1. This is also 1 ohm. This is inductor of 1 Henry. This inductor is of 1. If circuit is resistive, then no need to transfer it. Okay, so 1 ohm, this is 1 Henry, this is 1 ohm, this is 1 Henry. Current I2, current I1, V1 and V2. Okay, so this 1 will become S, this one will become S. Okay, resistance will become remain as it is. Apply KVL in all three loops. Here direction should be like this, matching to this particular direction. So if you apply two different equations, in first loop you will get equation as a V1 equal to S plus 1 I1 minus S I3. This is I3. Okay, this is I1, this is I2 because it is given. Then V2 equal to S I2 plus S I3, and in particular third loop equation will be minus S I1 plus S I2 plus 2S plus 1 I3 equal to 0. Okay, from this I3 is equal to S upon 2S plus 1 I1 minus S upon 2S plus 1 I2. Now substitute this I3 in these two equations. Okay, and when you substitute in a first equation, you will get equation as a V1 equal to, you can solve it by your own, S square plus 3S plus 1 upon 2S plus 1 I1 plus S square upon 2S plus 1 I2. Okay, so this is Z11, this is Z12, right? V1 in terms of I1, I2. Similarly, when you substitute in another equation, V2's equation, you will get it as a V1 equal to S square upon 2S plus 1 I1 plus S square plus S upon 2S plus 1 I2. So this is Z21, this is Z22. Again, you have to represent it in a matrix form like this. Okay. So now let's see Y parameter equation, which is also called as a short circuit parameters. Y parameter. Okay. Now as I said, for Y parameter always apply KCL. Okay. So I will see example. Okay, I will consider an example having capacitor now. 1 ohm resistance, 1 ohm resistance. This is 1 ohm capacitor. This is 1 ohm capacitor. Okay, 1 farad. Sorry, 1 farad capacitor. This is 1 ohm. This is 1 ohm. Current I1, current I2, V1 and V2. Now first transfer it in S domain. This will become 1 by S, this will become 1 by S. 1, 1. I1, this is I2, V2, V1. Now first apply C, as this is a node 2, this is node 3. Okay. So first we will apply KCL over here, and when we will apply KCL over here, it will be I1 equal to V3 by 1 by S plus V3 minus V2 by 1. Okay. When apply KCL here, it is I2 equal to V2 by 1 by S plus V2 minus V3 by 1. Okay. Now what we will do, see, Y parameter is it is I1 I2 in terms of V1 V2, right? So Y parameter is I1 equal to Y11 V1 plus Y12 V2 and I2 equal to Y21 V1 plus Y22 V2, right? So we require a equation in terms of I1 and I2, right? Now what I will do, I will represent that I1 by a particular formula. Can I write I1 equal to V1 minus V3 by 1? Yes, I can write. So from this I can write I1 equal to V1 minus V3. Okay. Now what I will do, I have applied KCL in at two particular loops. Okay. Now I will substitute this I1 in equation 1 and equation 1. I will replace this I1 by this equation. So it will become V1 minus V3 equal to this S will move upward. So it will be S SV3 plus V3 minus V2. So it will become S plus 1 V3 minus V2. Here V1 minus V2. V3. Okay. Now from this, check whether we get equation of V3 in terms of V1 V2. Why we are doing all this? Because we don't want V3 in equation. Okay, you can see V1 and V2 is there. We want to replace this V3 in terms of V1 and V2. So I am doing all this. Okay, so now what I will do, I will rearrange for V3. What I will do, V1 equal to S plus 1 V3 plus V3 minus V2. From this, if I rearrange it properly, I will get the equation as S plus 2 V3. So V1 equal to S plus 2 V3 minus V2. So can I write V3 equal to V1 upon S plus 2 plus V2 upon S plus 2. This is third equation. Okay. So from this we can see that we have got equation of V3 in terms of V1 V2. Okay. Now the hurdle was we were having equation of I1 I2, but V3 was there. So replace this V3 and your problem will be solved. Okay. So first equation, I1 equal to S plus 1 V3 minus V2. This was the equation. Now replace V3 with this particular equation. So it will become S plus 1 V1 upon S plus 2 plus V2 upon S plus 2 minus V2. Okay. Open the bracket and you will get the equation as S plus 1 upon S plus 2 V1 minus S plus 1. Okay, then I will be having two terms. Okay, one term will be like this. See, S plus 1 upon S plus 2 V2 minus V2. Okay, so when you solve for this, you will get it as a s plus 1 upon s plus 2 v1 minus 1 upon s plus 2 v2. We will get equation of I1 like this. Okay. Similarly, what we will do, we will substitute this I3 in second equation. So it is, equation was I2 equal to s plus 1 v2, s plus 1 v2 minus v3, replace this v3. So it will be s plus 1 v2 minus v, instead v3 I will write v1 upon s plus 2 plus v2 upon s plus 2. Okay, solve the bracket and you will be having s plus 1 v2 minus, I will write this first, v2 upon s plus 2 minus v1 upon s plus 2, right. So when you solve this, you will get equation as a minus 1 upon s plus 2 v1, this term, right, plus s square, I guess, s square plus 3s plus 1 upon s plus 2 v2. Okay, now arrange this in a matrix form like y11, y12, y21, y22 and write down all the parameters. Okay, s plus 1 upon s plus 2 minus 1 upon s plus 2 minus 1 upon s plus 2, s square plus 3s plus 1 upon s plus 2. Okay, this is how we need to find out y parameter. Now any equation, any example of y parameter should be solved with KCL. Okay, if there are 3 node also, then also you can solve it properly. From third node you will easily get equation for v3 in terms of v1 and v2. Now here what was the problem? Only 2 node was there. So what we did, we wrote a equation for I1. From that we derived equation for v3. If there are 3 node, then obviously from third node you will get equation for v3 and you can place and get the answer. I will not solve complete example, I will just show you how third node will help you. Sorry, here capacitor is there. If this is the condition, then what you can do, first node, this is second node, this is third node. Now apply KCL over here. Okay, you will get equation of I1 in terms of v1, v2, v3. Apply KCL over here, you will get equation of I2 in terms of v1, v2, v3. Apply KCL over here and you will get of equation of v3 in terms of v1 and v2. Are you getting? Okay, rather I will show you show you the equation of v3 over here. So if this is a 1 by s, 1, this inductor 1 and this is 1 by s. Okay, let's apply KCL over here and see how you will get equation. v3 upon 1 by s plus v3 minus v2 upon 1 plus v3 minus v1 upon 1. Okay, now you can see all the terms are v1, v2 and v3. So rearrange it for v3. Okay, apply KCL over here and replace v3 by this equation and automatically you will get final answer. Okay, thank you very much.